Welcome back, Interior Sports fans. Joe Cook here, taking over the weekend sportscast and bringing you the local Saturday sports action. It's the hottest ticket in town this weekend other than the Gov Cup. We'll get to that in a few, but today was the boys' title game in the third annual Joe T. Classic, a big 3A matchup between the upstart Barrow Whalers and the three-time defending state champion Monroe Rams. Both teams 2-0 going to this afternoon's final at Lathrop. Monroe got off to a good start, opening the game with a 10-2 run. Jalen McCullough, he led Monroe with 13 points. Connor O'Kelly-Alt, he had 9 for Monroe as well. They led 29-23 at the break. The Rams were up 10 in the third quarter. Then Mike Clooney, he fouls out, and JT Mender, he left because of an injury. And here come the Whalers. Kamaka Hepa, the freshman, and one of the top players in the state, he takes over, scoring 22 points in the second half. His three gave Barrow their first lead, 44-42, to start the fourth. And Edwin Erickson, three for Monroe, ties the game at 48-48. But Barrow, they had a 52-49 lead with 40 seconds left. McCullough would get a look to tie, but no dice. Barrow wins 56-49 over Monroe. It's the first loss to an Alaskan team since February 2013 for the Rams. These teams will most likely meet again in March. Hepa had a game-high 29 points in the huge win for the Whalers.
It just gives me confidence, and I hope my team can rely on me more like that. Obviously, we wanted to win, but Jalen McCullough, he's good, so that was kind of that's who we focused on most. That's who we wanted to contain, because we know if we can contain him, then we can contain the rest of the team. It definitely gives us confidence, and we hope to continue our streak.
Heck of a game there, but how did the Whalers and the Rams meet in the Joe T. Final? The Barrow boys, they punched their ticket to the Joe T. Final that you saw earlier by defeating West Valley 69-42 on Friday evening. The Wolfpack had a rough shooting night, just not able to score enough. Barrow was up 31-19 at the half and held West Valley to 18 points after the second and third quarters. Kamaka Hepa, he had a game-high 18 points for Barrow in that one. Monroe's in a dogfight with the Lathrop on Friday night. Lathrop made their move in the fourth quarter in a game that was tight throughout. Cole Berner's three tied the game at 53-53 with seconds left, but Monroe's Jalen McCullough, he hit 2 free throws with 6 seconds left, and Monroe, they hold on for the 55-53 win.
I mean, they're a great team, very disciplined. We just had some stops that worked out well for us. Our press, we put the press on them. Our guys hustled. We just couldn't pull it out in the end. But they're a great team.
Yeah, man. I mean, we had like an 8-10 point lead, and they came back, got a 5-6 point lead. I mean, it was back and forth the whole game. Like I said, they fought hard. It was a great game, and it was a great win. We fought hard through the end.
And here are the girls' results from Friday night. The Lathrop girls win big over Monroe 65-42, while the Barrow girls defeat Bartlett 65-36. Rose Mongoyo had a game-high 17 for the Whalers in the win. Things got hot and heavy Friday night at the Carlson Center in the opening game of the Governor's Cup. Governor Bill Walker, he did the ceremonial puck drop for this great Alaskan hockey series. UAA would get 2 power plays in the first period, and they would take advantage, scoring twice. 21 penalty minutes on Alaska in that first period alone. Scott Allen and Brett Cameron provide the scores for Anchorage. Senior, though, Nolan Kaiser, defenseman, he blasts one in, a power play goal for the Nooks to make it a 2-1 game midway through the second period. But unfortunately, the officials made their presence felt. They whistled UAF for 15 penalties worth 87 minutes, while Anchorage was just 5 for 10 minutes. Players, coaches, and fans were not pleased, to say the least. Anchorage takes game 1, 2-1, as Olivier Mantha makes 34 stops for the Seawolves in the win. The Fairbanks Ice Dogs were victorious on the road on Friday night. Down 0-2, they scored 4 unanswered goals, 3 of which were on the power play, and they led the Kenai River Brown Bears 4-2 after the first period. Fairbanks would go on to win 6-3 over their in-state rivals and take a 6-1 lead in the Raven Alaska Cup Series. Teamwork for the Dogs as 6 different players scored. The Ice Dogs pick up their 24th win, and they've won 4 straight. Fairbanks will wrap up the series tonight in Sohi. In prep hockey, out in North Pole, the Patriots went up against the Juneau Crimson Bears on Friday night. The two teams met earlier this week, and Juneau won 6-4 in a tight game. Crimson Bears will pick up where they left off against the Patriots in the first period. North Pole trying to kill off a 5-minute major penalty, but Corey Box, he makes the Patriots pay not once but twice. Box scored 2 power play goals in 20 seconds. Juneau was up 2-0. The Patriots, though, they got the momentum as James Lasloff, he slaps in a power play goal to halve the deficit going into intermission. That goal is first of 4 unanswered, and North Pole gets a 4-2 come from behind win. Now a dog mushing update. The Kuskokwim 300 started on Friday night. Here's the leaderboard as of airtime today. Ron Boozer is the leader, getting into Cowscat With 11 dogs just before 3 this afternoon, Peter Kaiser and Martin Boozer trail. Brent Sass is 7th and Lance Mackey 12th. We'll have full results next week. Check Webster11.com for the latest. And that'll do it for sports this weekend. Thanks for rocking with me for a little while. Katie Looper is next with your full weather forecast, and we'll catch you on Monday for the weekend recap.